better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between these road warriors and these guys defending their home turf. Leading the visiting sideline, as always, their head coach. These guys trying to stop hovering around 500. They come in 4-3 to this one. And across the way, we get a glance at their head coach. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And we're away on EA Sports. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And in his 8th season as a QB, he's the one to lead them out.
I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate. That defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week long, knowing he could do everything right, have the right call. That QB speed is a difference maker.
Back to the well again. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Another carry for him. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to bring up first down. They send the tight end in motion. Going to the ground again on first. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that gives him a first down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A gain of 15 there. And they're going to have a first down now.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Rolling from the gun here. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
That's good. First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Back now, pressure coming. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Anticipating the pass, defense out there and dime. It's 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
Return from the 6. Jukes away from 1. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team is a young quarterback. You want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
First down, play action. His first throw is an interception. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
The visitors and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. On first down, they'll run. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throws caught. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a first down.
Brought in. Touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And his guys go up 10-zip here in the first. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And I know it's early, Brock, but you can almost feel that they need some points to keep this lead from getting out of control and build up their confidence as well after drive number 1 ended in that interception.
Yeah, totally co-sign that, Kate, every bit of it. It's an early deficit, but there's still a whole lot of game left. You don't need to make up for it right away. You just need to start to see those chains moving.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Pass play now. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down from the gun. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. It's picked up by the defense. Won't can't manage anything after the recovery, so that is where they'll take over after the fumble.
Hey, a normal old stop with third down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Their offense ready to take the field now. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, he puts a sack on the board.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's
Third and long. They're going to throw. Cut out left. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means first down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Dumped off to his running back. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Throwing it again here. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that will add to their score.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And Brock, they are not up to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake. You typically won't.
Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
All right, it's about time to get started with quarter number 2. Home offense out, ready to go. Back to throw now. They have second down behind the sticks. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a new set of downs. So first down from the 41. Throwing off the play fake. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Handoff now from the gun. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, when you're a defender and you see them give that quick little take to the fullback, you just have to stop him before he gets started. They piled on him and held him to minimal yardage.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Trying to push this past the marker. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down. So they're just going to decline that penalty. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. I'll throw it. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. He'll work against the blitz. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And we see that to this point, he's leading the NFL in touchdown receptions as we work through November and into our final month plus of play. Lone back gets the handoff. Continuing to move past the 45. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play good for 17 and a first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They're throwing it. Nabs along that sideline. Samuel. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And has 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money, a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taken a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing on seconds. Ball in left side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Give him 4 yards on the carry. Gets him some yards back, but still 3rd and 9 upcoming. To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing from the gun. That one's complete, right side. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up. They'll try and punch it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Here's another for him. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. They're going to try and throw it here. Has it in close. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards brings up 4th and goal.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. This offense ready to get going again now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Samuel snags this over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offense in the hurry up here.
2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st down, play action. He throws a bullet to the center. This is brought in at the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Escapes the pocket. And a good business decision there as he covers up at the end of it. Give him around 7 and give this offense now 3rd down. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Catch made. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaken up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're out there to tend to it. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. They'll run for this. And he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a 1st and goal.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
Pass play on 1st and goal. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. To the air now on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a two-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a two-score ball game here as we resume play. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. They'll run here on first down. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Complete out to the right side. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
From the gun on third down. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. They'll send out the punting unit. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes their offense out again. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They'll come out throwing. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Out to his wideout, it's a screen. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up fourth and long. Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. Their offense running back out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The give now out of the shotgun. Blast through midfield. And he's finally brought down at the 33. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Down at the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
Takes the second down snap. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
at the 14-yard line.
Handoff now out of the gun. And they'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This defense been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Setting up the running back screen. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Pick up the 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll send him up the middle. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Could that penalty come back to haunt him? It's another 2nd and goal. Back to throw. He's got it. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go, right up the gut. And he's in for the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And his guys cut the lead down to just 2.
Our home team, 17.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's Robinson with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll get it up to the 27. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Lofts it deep right side. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted! And a great return comes to an end with the tackle. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not taking anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front.
Yep.
And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
Running for the marker on 2nd. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. He keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
First and 10 on the 36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
It's a jet sweep. A lucky call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line. 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 6.
Throw here, third down. He's making a bid for it. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
So fourth down, and out comes the field goal unit. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to give them the lead.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's Robinson with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Back to work after throwing the pick. And he's going to try another deep one here. This is caught inside the 15. He makes it in for the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Raheem Morris keeping his offense out there. They're going for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a toss headed right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. On him quick, and they bring him down. It's the 5th time they've gotten their first sack of this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. And they just get the play off. Dumps it off to his running back. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It'll still be just a 1-score game when we resume play. Their punter making his way out now. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They give it to him again. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
It's a loss of 11. And it's third.
To the air on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Quickly out to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd. He's keeping it. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
He's going to keep this one. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Another carry for him. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to the well again. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives him the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Now here he goes on the boot. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and goal. So yet again, they're turning to him to try to put 3 on the board. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40. Back out runs their offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Pass play coming here. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
3rd down, they need 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Looking for the back that time. And now a 4th down, staring right at him.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. To get the return right up to about the midfield stripe before he goes out of bounds.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense to the line. Here we go. Lone back gets the handoff.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. On now comes their punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Brought down before the return gets far. The offense getting set to go. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Setting up to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
It's a pickup of 12 yards.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Now this offense ready to head back out. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Right up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The give here on 2nd. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Timeout taken by the defense, their second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. So yet again, they're turning to him to try to put 3 on the board. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now outruns their offense to take over. And the last time we saw him, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Third down from the gun. Making the call himself. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys trailing by 13. 1st and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left and that clock winding down. Dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21. At the 27.
He's going to throw it. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
To throw. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Ooh, and they are lucky to get this one back on the recovery. Offense to the line fast.
It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Design quarterback run here. Lining up to take it in on 2nd down. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A nice showing here from our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.